What is good, guys? Today I'll be breaking down a complete guide on how to get started with SMMA so you guys can start making legitimate money online and make consistent money month after month. I'm sharing everything I've learned as I was able to quit my 9-to-5 job and scale my agency to $120K a month with my business partner. I'll be walking you through everything A through Z, everything from creating your agency to service delivery. So let's go ahead and dive in. All right, guys, let's go ahead and dive in. I want to go through all of this sauce for you guys so you guys can go from 0 all the way to 100K a month with SMMA. So just to start, I just want to go over like an overview for anyone new and doesn't really know what SMMA is. I just want to go over an overview of what SMMA is and essentially what it is in simple terms. Because in simple terms, it is essentially just getting leads for businesses through paid advertising. And you can use other methods, but the one I'll be going over today is just using paid advertising, whether that's on Meta, TikTok, YouTube, or Google. That is what I'll be going over today, because obviously there's different ways you can do it in terms of like organic content. You guys can do like SEO, but everything I've done up to this point is paid advertising. So that's what I'll be going through today. I don't really have as much knowledge in terms of organic marketing or SEO marketing. So that is for someone else to teach you guys. But if you guys want to do it through paid advertising, which I think the paid advertising method is probably the best way to go, because you can instantly provide value to all these clients, whereas the other methods might take a lot longer, but you can still see results for them like over time. But essentially what it is in simple terms is just getting leads for businesses through social media, through paid advertising, or one of the other methods I just listed as well. But yeah, so what I do specifically is I run Facebook ads for high ticket businesses to help them get more clients. So I do it all through Facebook ads and then a little bit of TikTok ads and a little bit of YouTube ads as well. But the best part about SMMA is that it's so beginner friendly, it's scalable, and it's highly profitable, guys. And guys, the best part about this all is that all businesses will need leads. So you guys can really go into like any niche you want. I'll be also going over like some of like niche specific stuff later on. But yeah, guys, this is a great business model to get into because businesses will always need leads. You can easily charge $2,000 up to all the way to like 20K a month or more within this space. And it's one of the most sustainable business models because it'll always be there because businesses will always need leads, guys. Which brings me to my next point is it still worth it in 2025 / is it hard, guys? And it is still worth it because it's a business model that's not going away anytime soon because businesses will always need leads and social media is continuing to get more and more popular each and every year. And most business owners to this day still don't really know how to run ads or how to run paid ads to get more leads for their businesses. So the need is 100% there. And it also doesn't really cost that much to get started. You only need a couple softwares to get started and actually run your agency on. And I'll go over all of that today. And yes, it is hard. I know you guys probably don't like to hear that, but so is any other business model. And so is working a 9-to-5 job. But yeah, guys, it's also hard to work a 9-to-5, be in meetings all day, not have control over your schedule. And it's going to be hard no matter what way you guys choose. You guys just have to choose your own battle. Would you guys rather have full autonomy over your schedule, not have your own boss, anything like that? So that's why I specifically went into SMMA and started making money online with SMMA because I wanted to quit my 9-to-5 job. I wanted full control over my schedule. And that's the biggest thing for me is just having full control over my schedule. I can go to the gym when I want. I can go out and do like whatever I want. I can travel like throughout the week whenever I want, guys. So that's the biggest reason why I got into SMMA. So it is hard. It's going to be hard. It's only really hard in the beginning. But once you learn everything, it gets simple. Not really easy, but it gets simple because you know how to do everything. You're just doing the same things over and over to continue to make money month after month, guys. So yeah, guys, it is hard. I know you guys probably don't want to hear that, and I'll probably lose some people over that. But I just want to be honest with you guys. It's not like 100% easy, guys. Otherwise, every single person would be doing it and seeing success within this business model. But yeah, guys, you guys just have to choose your heart. If you guys want to be your own boss, this is a great business model to get into because you can make consistent money month after month. It is hard, but I'm making this guide to help you guys out so you guys have a lot easier of a time getting started than I did, guys. So let's go ahead and dive into the sauce of actually creating your agency. All right, guys, so actually creating your agency, you want to do this as fast as possible. Don't spend more than like a day on all this stuff. You guys will just want to create your agency in a day and get that all out of the way with because the biggest thing you just want to start doing is to start outreaching to customers and getting on sales calls. But I want to lay this out for you guys so you guys can create it out as fast as possible. All right, guys, first step here is to actually come up with a name for your agency. And if you guys are really like starstruck and don't really know what to call your agency, I would use ChatGPT or Claude to help brainstorm some ideas. So essentially what you can do is go over to here. So you can say like, so I am starting my SMMA for roofers. Give me some business names. As you guys can see here, like it'll brainstorm a bunch of different ideas for you and you guys can just innovate and see which one like makes sense for you guys. But what you guys will want to do is just pick this out as fast as possible because it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, guys. And the next step is creating a website for your agency. And you guys can either do this through like a free software like Wix right here. And Wix has like a free website builder, and what you can do, just do one of their templates, just build it out really quickly. The only downside of using some of these like free websites or free website builders is that you can't really link your domain to it unless if you get on like the paid part of it. But it's pretty cheap if you do that as well. And then there's different tutorials online in order to get started with Wix, but this one is really beginner friendly, and you can easily create a website out within like a couple hours on this. And then the other option is using Go High Level, which is what I recommend. All my landers for like my agency have been through Go High Level. It's so simple. They have templates on there as well that you can use as well and really set it up easily. And you just pay for like one subscription to have unlimited clients on a monthly basis. And then after that, you can just have like unlimited domains in there as well. So that's why I love it as well. So those are both really good options in terms of creating your website. And then I get all my domains from GoDaddy, and you can just go to GoDaddy and then put in like a domain like based on like your company name, and it's really simple for that. And the next step here is actually creating your logo, and you can do this for free on Canva. Just pick out one of their templates for like their business logos and just roll with that, create it out in like 20 minutes, and then you're good to roll with that. It doesn't matter too much. Just do it on Canva for free, and that's all you need to do for logos, guys. And then again, guys, do not spend too long on this because this stuff doesn't really matter as much as you think it does. Just handle it all within the first day of actually creating your agency. Just roll with it and just stick with one, and don't really spend too much time on it. Like a mistake I made in the beginning was going all out on my website and like really thinking that mattered a bunch, but it doesn't really matter. All these clients care about is actually if you can get them results or not, guys. And then in terms of like setting up your LLC, I use Zen Business, and then I also use Zen Business to handle the banking. So it's just all simple. It's all in like that one place, but you can also use like Bank of America, Chase, etc. for like your bank accounts. It doesn't really matter. You just need one like bank account for your business. So that is actually creating your agency. That's all you need to get started to create your agency. And just do this literally like within a day. You can probably do it in like a few hours as well. It doesn't take too long. It doesn't matter too much. It's just so that you have a legit business in place with like a logo, like a simple website, and all of that, guys, so you guys look professional. It's as simple as that, guys. That's all you need to do to create your agency. So those are the basics. I just had to go over it for anyone new here, so you guys can actually get started with your agency and actually get rolling with your agency, guys. So let's go ahead and dive into selecting your niche. All right, guys, for your niche, there is no magical or perfect niche. There's no perfect niche, guys, because every niche has its pros and cons, guys. And in the beginning, I made the mistake of thinking there was a perfect niche, but in reality, there isn't. And every niche has its pros and cons. You actually have to learn about that niche and figure out what is good and what is bad in that niche, and actually learn the lingo of that niche so you can be more comfortable on these sales calls. But I have a video breaking down my niche selection framework and a list of different niches that you should consider. So guys, in short, my favorite niches follow this 3-step framework. So first, is it high ticket, and is there a lot of buying power in that niche? Because it's a lot easier for you to make money if a niche is high ticket and they make a lot of money per each client that you get them. And second, is it proven? Have other agencies hit 50K a month or 100K a month in this niche before? And this one isn't as necessary, but it does help to know that there are other agencies who have scaled up in this niche before, so you know that it can be done. And lastly, are there a lot of businesses in that niche? Because if you choose a niche that doesn't have that many businesses, it'll be a lot harder for you to get on constant sales calls each and every day. So I just like choosing one where there are a lot of businesses in that niche. If you guys follow this 3-step framework, you guys will have a good niche, and your niche won't be the problem. It'll actually just be getting on as many sales calls as you can, guys. But some good ones that I also listed in that video above are like solar, roofing, wealth management, like fertility, lawyers, med spas, or chiropractors. They're all good and they're all proven, guys. So let's go ahead and dive into actually crafting your offer once you guys have your niche selected. All right, guys, so crafting your offer, first and foremost, I want to go over like my favorite offers. I love pay-per lead, percentage of ad spend, or just standard retainers. And these offers are what has gotten me to 120K a month with my agency. And I just love these offers because they are simple, but a list of different offers in which people run are pay-per lead, pay-per-appointment, pay-per-close, like standard retainers, percentage of ad spend, like a guaranteed number of leads, a guaranteed number of appointments, guaranteed number of closes. And another way of doing guarantees is like doing a guaranteed number of leads or like we work for free until you get that certain number of leads, right? But guys, I honestly don't really love guarantees because especially if you're just beginning, you don't really know what you can actually guarantee. So that's why I don't really love them. And I've never really done guarantees, and I've gotten this far, guys. But they all work and they all have their pros and cons. But what you guys will want to do is just like analyze the market and see what offers are working in your niche and see how you guys can be different or better, guys. And essentially, don't come up with some crazy offer that you guys can't fulfill on, because this will only result in like clients getting mad at you and leaving you and and having a bunch of different like chargebacks. But you guys can mix different offers. You guys don't only need to have one offer. You guys can mix it. Like I love having some standard retainers because that's just coming in each and every month. But throughout the course of my journey to 120K a month, I've had a mix of different offers. So don't feel like you just need to only stick to one. So that's pretty much offers. You can test around, see what works for your specific niche and see what you like best. But yeah, my favorite ones are pay-per lead, percentage of ad spend, or just standard retainers, guys. So let's go ahead and dive into everything you need to run your agency. All right, guys, so this is everything that you need to run your agency. So first and foremost, for client communication, I would use Gmail. I would set up a Google Workspace account, but if you need something that's free, I would just set up a standard Gmail with your business name in it. And then, but yeah, I would highly recommend just doing Google Workspace because it looks more professional if your emails are coming from a company name with that domain at the end of it. So yeah, I would definitely use Google Workspace account. And then in terms of actually like managing your clients, I would 100% use Go High Level. It's so easy, and you can have unlimited clients on that CRM to manage your clients. You can easily manage your clients from all that, set up simple automations for like SMS automations or email automations. You can easily create out landing pages and websites within Go High Level, which is why I love it so much. I linked a guy who has a bunch of different Go High Level tutorials. So just check out his page on anything you need to do to like set it up. But yeah, so that's essentially what I would use for like my CRM in order to manage all my clients on there. And in terms of a payment processor, I would use Stripe because it's really easy to use, or you can just have your clients wire you each and every month. Either way it works essentially, but yeah, Stripe is really easy to use and set up. And for your calendar booking, I would use Calendly or Go High Level. And each one work. If you already have Go High Level, it's just so easy to just have like a calendar on that. But Calendly works just as well. They both really work. And for your sales calls, I would use Zoom over Google Meet because I think it looks a little bit more professional in my opinion. But you can use both and see which one you like better. But in my experience, I like Zoom a lot better because I think it just looks a little bit more professional than Google Meet. And then in terms of like actually like sending out contracts for your clients, I would use PandaDoc because it's pretty easy to just go ahead and upload like the document and what you need to do for that. And then here's a template you guys can use for your contracts. I created one, just put your company name, and you guys can also put like your company logo above that to make it a little bit more professional as well. But basically just go through this, fill out like the different template names, just make a copy of it, and then you guys will be able to easily customize it to what you guys want and anything specific for your guys' contract as well for that. And that is that. And then you guys will be either using like Facebook Ads Manager, TikTok Ads Manager, or Google Ads Manager for this. And Google Ads Manager, the way it works is you run YouTube ads through Google Ads Manager. So those are the platforms in which you guys will actually be generating the leads from. And then for like any B-roll that I need sourced, I use Storyblocks or Canva. And for editing the videos, CapCut's the way to go. I think now they do charge for like auto captions. So you might just have to pay that small subscription every single month for CapCut, but I think it's just so easy. It's so easy to just have easy edits on that. And then for any like voiceovers I do for like the AI voiceover videos, I use 11 Labs, and then I use Canva for editing my image ads. So that's essentially all I use in our agency today. And these are the biggest things that you need to run your agency with. And some of them you can use like the free trials of them or like the free versions of them. And I know like Go High Level has like a 14-day to 30-day free trial in which you can use while you're getting your first client. But yeah, so the biggest thing in all of this, the one that you like realistically like 100% need is Go High Level. So you can just set up all the landing pages, set up all that really easily, and it's all in one place. And it's just really easy to like manage your stuff. And then yeah, I'll just check out these Go High Level tutorials to get everything set up really quickly for that as well. So now let's go on to client outreach and everything you need to know about getting new clients for your agency. All right, guys. So actually getting your clients for your agency, guys. So what you guys will first want to do is actually scrape the lead list, and you guys can do this manually. And for manually, I would just do like type into Google, like type in your niche and location, and you guys will get a bunch of different companies that you could potentially contact for that. For Instagram, I'll type in different keywords. You can find different reels and everything for those like specific hashtags or keywords, guys. And then for Facebook, I would look up different groups related to your niche and join those different groups. And each person in that group could be a potential client for you guys as well. So that's for like manually scraping the lead list. And if you guys want to automate the whole process and actually use something that's paid, here's a list of different softwares in which you guys can use. You guys can scrape Apollo for free. There's a pretty sick tutorial this guy made right here in which you can scrape unlimited leads from Apollo by using that tutorial. And then D7 Lead Finder is also a really good one as well. You can easily type in like your keyword right here and then choose different cities in which you guys want to extract from. And next up here is ListKit. It's similar to Apollo, in which you can like search up different keywords and like different like positions and everything like that for your niche and export the contacts easily. It's a little bit more expensive than Apollo, but it has really good quality in that. And the founders of this are really good in cold email as well, so they know what they're doing in terms of this. So I love ListKit as well. And then Outscraper is like a Google Maps scraper. So essentially like what you do is like you type in like the Google like search thing that you want and like the different locations that you want. And then you can outscrape a bunch of those different like emails for this as well. So this is also a really good tool. And then last up here, we have LinkedIn Sales Navigator, and it just more so you're prospecting on that. You can send LinkedIn messages, or you can get like the different LinkedIn email scrapers from this and like actually put in your searches and extract all the emails from that. So these are all really good sources right here. I linked them below for you guys so you guys can check them out and see if that's something you guys want to do. But you guys can also go to Upwork or Fiverr and have people scrape the list for you as well. That's also another option, but I would definitely double check each person on Upwork or Fiverr to make sure that they actually get good leads for you guys. But that is another option in terms of actually getting the lead list so you guys can actually contact as many people as possible. All right, guys, now setting up your cold emailing system. And cold emailing was very critical for me in the beginning because I was working a 9-to-5 job and I didn't have too much time to actually be cold calling or cold DMing people. So I wanted to automate the whole process. And what you guys want to do for this is use instantly.ai or SmartLead to actually automate the whole cold emailing process for you. And I linked some different tutorials for you guys to watch on that. So you guys can actually set up the cold emailing system for you guys yourself. And there's also softwares like Mailscale.ai to set up all the cold emails for you. They'll purchase all the domains for you, and they'll set up all the email inboxes for you guys. So you guys don't have to do that through Google Workspace, and you just pay a subscription each month for that. And then you guys will be set on actually setting up all the cold emailing inboxes, and then you guys just import those into SmartLead or Instantly, and you guys will be ready to roll after the warm-up period. But you guys can also cold email if you guys are really tight on budget, but volume is key in cold emailing, so I'd highly recommend using Instantly or SmartLead to automate the whole process, guys. And then moving into cold calling, I never really did cold calling because I was really busy working my 9-to-5 job, but I know it works really well. You just have to get into the flow of things and actually just be able to not be afraid to get on to like cold calling. But I just didn't really do it because I didn't have as much time in the beginning. So that's one thing that you'll want to focus on. Like if you don't have that much time, I would highly recommend doing cold emailing or doing B2B paid ads, which are all inbound for that. And yeah, guys, although I haven't really done cold calling, I know it works really well, and I know a ton of people who've done really well with cold calling. And like an easy way you can do it for free is just type in like the local area that you want to target in your niche and just start cold calling businesses off Google. That's one way to do it. But yeah, that's cold calling, guys. And DM outreach is another one I haven't really tested out too much, but I know it works. I know a lot of people who do cold DM outreach. And what you guys will want to do with cold DM outreach is buy age Instagram accounts or set up a new Instagram account. I would avoid using like your main Instagram account because it could get banned if you send too many DMs out and it could get reported for spam. And one last critical step for cold DMing is that you want to set up the profile to look like a real person. People won't open it if it's a company logo because they automatically know they're going to be sold to on that. So you want to make sure it looks like a real person when you're actually reaching out to these potential clients, guys. And last up here is B2B paid ads, guys. And this is running advertisements on Facebook and getting clients to book on your calendar through paid advertisements on Facebook. And I would only do this once you guys get to like the 10K a month mark. So what you guys will want to do is guide them to a landing page to qualify them. And then once they are qualified, you'll send them to a booking page to book a call with you guys. And then once they do book or once they do come in and are qualified, you guys will want to set up some SMS and email automations so you can nurture the lead before they actually get on the call, so they can be more comfortable with you before the call, so you can have a better shot at closing them, guys. So that's essentially client outreach. I listed all the softwares and everything that you need right there. But yeah, guys, that is client outreach. So now let's get into sales calls and a framework you guys can follow in order to close more clients on these sales calls, guys. All right, guys, let's get into sales, because once you guys get interested prospects, it means nothing if you guys can't actually close them. So I was never actually a master at sales. So I just leveraged my case studies heavily in all my sales calls. And I used free trials heavily in the beginning to get my first few clients because I wasn't that great at sales. And then I leveraged those case studies heavily in all my other sales calls. So I'd highly recommend doing free trials in the beginning if you're struggling closing any clients, especially if you have no experience in the beginning. But yeah, the framework I follow, I actually learned this framework from Hunter Soroy in one of his YouTube videos, but it has worked pretty well for me for all my sales calls. So I'll go over that framework today with you guys so you guys can have a better shot at closing your clients, guys. So let's dive into that. So yeah, the first step is understanding like where they're currently at right now. So you want to start with like an overall like assessment of like their current state, like what are they currently doing with their business to generate leads, and basically like see like where they're currently at, like what are they currently struggling with. And I listed some examples of here of like questions you could like potentially ask them to dive a little bit deeper into their current state. And then step 2 is identify like where they want to go. So like where do they want to be like within like 3 months or 6 months. And what do they really want with their business? So essentially that's what you're doing in this step, is identifying like where they want to go, because they have their current state and then they have their future state right here. And your solution will help bridge the gap, guys. So you guys want to help them articulate their goals and understand like what's actually holding them back, guys. So like some questions you guys can ask is like, where do they want their business to be like 6 months from now? Like appointment wise, like how many clients do they want to be signing each month? So just really drill down on like where they want to go, guys. And step 3 is actually uncovering like emotional drivers. Yeah, and this step is like when you guys will actually tap into like their deeper motivations to understand why they want to grow their business. And like some deeper motivation questions that like you guys can ask are like, yeah, you guys are actually doing like pretty good right now. And honestly, a lot of people would love to be in your shoes. So could you help me understand like why are you really trying to grow your business? And they'll like tap into like more about it. Like it's not just about just getting like more leads, stuff like that. They actually want to have like more like freedom to be able to buy like what they want and different things like that, guys. So this is where you guys will actually uncover like all the emotional drivers, which will help you guys close more deals, guys, if you actually uncover like the emotional drivers behind like actually wanting to scale their business, guys. So this step is crucial as well. So like what you guys want to ask is like, is there anything frustrating about your current situation and like anything like that you're just like not pleased with right now? And they'll like tap in and give you like a deeper answer for that as well. So that is uncovering like emotional drivers. And step 4, guys, is highlighting the need for your help. And if you guys don't do this one, you guys won't close any clients, because if they don't have like a need for your guys' help, they won't close, guys. So in order to like recap the situation, what you guys want to do is like say like, oh yeah, you guys are currently at XYZ. You want to get to XYZ and you've been doing X for like XYZ months, but it's not enough to get you guys there. So you guys want to challenge like what they're currently doing and be like, oh yeah, is that really going to help you get to like where you guys want to go in your business? And if they say no, ask like, well, why do you think that is? And like, what do you think is missing from your current strategy? If they say like yes, like challenge them a little bit and be like, oh yeah, like why are you so confident in like the approach that you're doing right now? Is there anything that you tweak or like improve from like what you guys are currently doing? And then once you guys unlock all 4 of these steps, that's when you guys can actually go in for the pitch and like actually like pitch like your service. But do not say like the price first thing on the call, because I know a lot of people will be like, oh yeah, like I charge $2,000 a month for my service. But if you say your price first thing on the call, you guys won't close any clients. So you guys need to go through these steps and actually like drill down like where they're currently at, where they want to go, like, and actually like uncover like emotional drivers along the way. And then lastly, highlight their need for your guys' help, right? Because if they don't actually need your guys' help, you guys won't close any clients. So if they really need you guys' help, you guys will close more clients. So yeah, guys, follow these 4 steps, go into the pitch, and then also leverage your case studies heavily on all of your sales calls, and you guys will close more clients, guys. So now let's get into service delivery. All right, guys, next up is service delivery. And service delivery is critical if you actually want to make any money in this space long-term. And without good results, you guys will be constantly looking for new clients and spending a lot of time and money on client acquisition, which is not what you want. You guys will want to be having a ton of clients staying with you long-term, so you guys don't need to be spending a ton of money or a ton of time getting new clients, guys. So first up here is onboarding. And the first thing you guys will want to do is have your onboarding process set. So first thing that you want to do is have a launch call. So what you guys want to do is go over expectations for the partnership, because if they're expecting to transform their business like within the first week, they're just going to leave you guys and be pissed because you didn't transform their whole business in the first week. So you guys will really need to go over proper expectations and really be real with them in terms of like the actual things that they should expect. And because if you guys don't, they'll be expecting to transform their whole business like over the first week, and that's not what you guys want, because it will take a little bit of time to get results for them. So you just want to really go over like proper expectations and everything on that first launch call, guys. And then what you guys will also want to do is really drill down on who their ideal client or lead is, because if you're sending them leads that they don't want, they'll leave you guys. So really do that on the launch call. And some other things that you guys will want to do is like create a Facebook page or YouTube channel to run for them. And if they really want it to be from their own existing Facebook page, then here's a tutorial on how to actually get access to their Facebook page. But in order to like simplify the onboarding process, I would just create your own Facebook page for them and just run it from that. It's a lot easier, so you guys don't need to like gain access to all their accounts and everything like that. And then for TikTok, you can just create an ad account and change the display name and profile picture. But I'm assuming a lot of you guys will probably be running Facebook ads. It's the easiest to start with. And then what you guys will want to do is just create a new ad account if you guys are going to be running from their credit card. But you guys can just use one ad account for many different clients if you use your credit card and just bill them for the ad spend. All right, and now let's dive into some different types of ads to run. You guys can run image ads, UGC video ads, AI voiceover videos with B-roll, and you guys can also run AI UGC videos. The primary ones in which we run are UGC videos and AI voiceover videos with B-roll. Those are the primary ones in which we run, but they all work and they all have their pros and cons to each of them, but they all work. I'll test out many different ones for your niche and see what works best for your niche, guys. And then for targeting, guys, I would go broad targeting and then customize the location and demographics to be set based on like the ideal customer like that your client wants. But I'll just 100% go broad targeting, because this is what has worked best for me and our agency, is just going broad targeting and letting the platform's AI and algorithm decide who to show it to, because it's so advanced and it's so good at doing that. So I'll just go broad targeting, and that's all you need to do for the targeting, and then just customize the location and demographics to be set based on like what your client wants, guys. And for what I mean by broad targeting, it means just like no interest. So don't do any like interest-based targeting or anything like that, because I've just seen it doesn't like produce like the best results for it. And now let's dive into like the process of actually running the ads for the clients. So like what you guys will want to do like on the front end is run ads from Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, or Google. And then what you guys will want to do is guide the leads to like a landing page, like qualification quiz. And you guys want to have 3 to 5 questions to qualify the lead. And then once they are qualified, you'll want to instantly send the lead and the information over to your client. And then also send out an SMS and email like automation to nurture the lead that has just came in, because like you need to be contacting these leads instantly, and a lot of the clients probably won't be contacting them like right away. So yeah, what you guys will want to do is send out SMS and emails to actually nurture the lead and actually tell them that, oh yeah, like XYZ is going to be contacting you soon, just to let them know that their information has been received and that they will be reaching out shortly to contact them, guys. So that is really critical as well, but that's just like an overview of the process. And I listed some tutorials down here, like how to set up Facebook ads, and then also going into like my service delivery system to produce really good results for my clients, guys. So that's pretty much service delivery. And now let's go into hiring and firing. All right, guys, so now let's dive into hiring and firing. So you guys will only want to hire out once you know how to do everything in your agency, so you guys can properly train them. And if you guys do it beforehand and you guys don't know how to do everything in your agency, you guys will not get great results out of your team members, because they won't be able to know how to like run everything perfectly for your agency. Every niche is different, and everything that they've done in the past is probably different from what you're doing right now. And once you guys learn everything, you guys will have a certain way in which you guys want to coach your team members up so they can actually produce good results for you guys' team, right? So some key hires to make are like media buyer, copywriter, video editor, and then you can also hire out a sales team once you get bigger. But honestly, you can handle a lot of the sales calls for the most part, and I would hire out the positions above first, guys. And once you guys are ready for this step, I have a full video breaking down how to hire and fire for your agency. So you can go ahead and click that, and that goes into depth on hiring and firing for your agency. So guys, that is all I had for today. If you got any value from this video, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, I'll drop my Calendly below. But that is all I had for you guys today. So get to work, and peace.